Teko Modise has gone out and said something about Kaizer Chiefs. I thought about it and I thought about it. I was like, he's actually right. So let's talk about it. Let's also talk about Kama Piliat and what's happening with his future. Hello and welcome to Coast Nation Fan TV. I am Pilo, I am your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Amakusi Football Club. So Teko Modise, after the game that Kaizer Chiefs played against Sundowns, which we ended up losing by a robbery of 2-1, he said that Kaizer Chiefs players should take responsibility of what happened because of the fact that we conceded a goal on the first minute. Granted, we were robbed, but still, the last minute goal in the first half was very legal and there was nothing wrong about it. And I was like, you know what, let's go back and see how Chiefs has conceded goals so far this season. So we go back to the game of Chippa United. The game was 0-0, right? So we didn't concede nothing. And then we go to the second game, Cape Town City. It was a header. And that header, we did not mark the player who headed that ball in because it was a Cape Town City player. After a corner, we cleared the corner and then the ball goes to the other side. And then now they are crossing the ball again. And then the player was unmarked in our 18 area. Unacceptable. Okay, fine. We move to the next game against Test Galaxy. What happens? Given him Simango is too casual on the ball, and then we end up conceding the goal. Interesting. We go play against Sundowns, and we score. After scoring, Sundowns ends up coming back, and they score on the 93rd minute. Haibo, there is a pattern that's emerging here. And then once again, we'll talk about Sekukune. You looked at how we gave away position. Against Supersport, we lost the ball and then we ended up conceding a goal. You look at all these goals, you're like, hey, Bana. It's clear that our players are switching off at very important moments of the game. And that should be addressed because as much as there are a lot of issues that can be coached into players, but also players mentally, they must always be switched on, because if you're going to make those kind of mistakes, if you're going to slip during those moments, then you are going to get punished. And we've been getting punished because this thing is not just down to one player. Because you look at the game of Supersport United, given him Simango is the one who made a pass that was wayward, right? But if you look at the game that we played against Sekukune United, it was the last minute of the half, but it wasn't Msimango who gave away the pass in that case. I think it was Matlow. And people are now talking just about Matt losing the ball. But the person who was passing Matt clearly saw that Matt was being closed down by someone coming from behind. Yet he still passed the ball. Making those mistakes in those crucial moments not only messes up the team spirit, but it also just makes things difficult now for the coach who's already struggling when the team is not, when the score is 0-0. Now you're putting a team in at its disadvantage of 1-0. Now you have to score a goal and score another one to win. You see that this thing is just not good for the team at all. What's also not good is the fact that 70% of you who watch this channel are not subscribed. So take a moment and subscribe to the channel. And if you've already done that, make sure to like this video and share it with your friends on WhatsApp so that more people like you can see this video. Now let's talk about Kama Piliat. Seems like Kama Piliat is heading back to Cape Town, and this time he'll be playing for Cape Town City. And I pause. Why? Because think about it. Do you actually think Cape Town City are going to pay Kama Piliat 800,000? I think not. I don't think they will even pay him the 200,000 that Kaizer Chiefs were reportedly offering him. However, I think because of the bridges that have been destroyed and burnt between Chiefs and Kama, that is why I actually think this might be a possibility. Because once again, committees does say that he has a good relationship with Kama, and it seems like they are going to end up signing him. But to me, I still think Chiefs still signed 2 strikers and they are trying to play them as false 9. And who can play as a false 9? Kama Piliat. So I wouldn't rule Chiefs out of this race to sign Piliat yet. So it's interesting. But as normal, and as I usually ask, do you think Kama still has a place at Kaizer Chiefs? Forget the politics, forget everything else. As a player himself, do you think he still has a place at Kaizer Chiefs? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, equals and Pelumo.